try not to cry right before I have to speak. And so, good afternoon. My name is Michelle Connell. I am a partner at Squire Patton Boggs, and it is my pleasure to be here with you today. Squire Patton Boggs has been a supporter of Direct Women since its founding over 10 years ago. And I'm proud to say that within the last 2 years, our firm has decided that, yes, diversity in the boardroom matters, and so our global board is a majority diverse. So we're very happy to be here today and to share as we move these efforts forward. It is my privilege and honor to present the Direct Women Board Diversity Award today to ConocoPhillips. This award honors corporations that are leaders in the effort to achieve board diversity, as illustrated by the mass of women that they have in their boardroom, in their C-suite, and in their executive teams. ConocoPhillips is such a company, well deserving to be the recipient of this year's Board Diversity Award. Conoco, the world's largest independent oil producer, and its CEO, Ryan Lance, are committed to increasing diversity at all levels of the company. At the highest level, women hold 4 of the 10 seats on the board of directors. Women make up a quarter of the 8-member executive leadership team. And within its 13,000 employees worldwide, Conoco is a leader in the industry with 27% of its workforce female, almost 10% more than the industry average. ConocoPhillips deserves to be commended and stands as an example to other companies that achieving gender diversity is not just the right thing to do, it's good business. Here to receive the award on behalf of Conoco is Honoree Devine, a director of ConocoPhillips and a member of its Audit and Finance Committee, as well as its Public Policy Committee. Honoree serves on the board of directors of JBT and Vallejo, previously served as the president and managing director of the Norwegian affiliate of ExxonMobil, and served in the U.S. government for 15 years in positions ranging from the White House to the U.S. Embassy to the Department of Justice. Please join me in welcoming Honoree to the stage and congratulating ConocoPhillips on their award.
Thank you. Great
I'll
job.
take this.
Don't worry. You need this. It's heavy. Okay, here we go. Don't fall off. A lot of lawyers.
Thank you, Michelle. And let me tell you, it's a pleasure to be on the dais with Connie, Pam, and Jane, our fellow honorees. And I'm extraordinarily thankful for Direct Women for this award on behalf of ConocoPhillips, but for all the women who serve in our company. And I'm very pleased that we brought a contingent up from Houston today, and they are here, and I'd ask them to stand, for they're the ones that are representing the company truly, all the women of ConocoPhillips, and be recognized. Thank you. It's a great team. It really is. As Michelle noted, I have spent the majority of my career in the oil and gas industry. As many of you know, being a woman in the oil and gas industry is a bit of a novelty. Our industry wasn't exactly known for its diversity, but that's changing. And I believe ConocoPhillips leads the R sector in these critical efforts. We have one of the most diverse boards, not only in the industry, but in industries overall. As Michelle mentioned, 4 of our directors are women, and 2 of our directors are people of color. And the number of women in the company is notable and rising. But for us, diversity is not just about gender or race or color or targets and metrics. Diversity and inclusion are an essential part of being a good business. It is the success of our company is based on that. First, it's critical for good governance. And if anything we've seen today, governance is important. Never forget that. Whether it's governance of a corporation, governance in government, or government in our religious institutions, government is an important part. Governance is an important part of it. To fulfill our fiduciary responsibilities to our shareholders, and just as important, to thrive in the communities in which we operate, we must enlist broad and perspectives from diverse backgrounds. We know that diversity drives better conversations, it drives better decisions on issues of primary significance to the companies. Issues like succession planning, issues like capital allocation and strategy. Diversity is also an essential ingredient for businesses' success in a rapidly changing industry. And let me elaborate a bit on that. As I mentioned, many people who view the oil and gas industry as an old economy, old tech industry, low tech. Nothing could be further from the truth. We have always been technologically driven, and we've pioneered some truly incredible engineering advancements. If you don't believe me, walk with me a few seconds on a platform in the North Sea, 180 miles offshore, with 300 people living on that platform, safely drilling and sending pipes down a mile below the waves. In turbulent winds, turbulent waters, bringing up the oil and gas again safely, moving it around the world, and selling it at your local gas station for $3 a gallon. Slightly equivalent to a gallon of milk. Well, that's impressive, and believe me, the milk has a much easier supply chain. I can assure you. Over the past decade, the technology aspects of our business have accelerated by leaps and bounds. We've undergone our disruptions in this way in our industry, runs, in large part due to the U.S. shale revolution. We've all benefited from that. The economy has surfaced because of low energy costs, and ConocoPhillips has been a major player in that. Shale has created a whole new learning curve, and we are climbing it using world-class computing power, machine learning, remote sensing, and automation. These are familiar concepts in Silicon Valley, but they are commonplace in the oil patch as well. To succeed in this environment, we must have a culture of innovation. And to spur that culture, we need only the best and brightest minds, but we also need diversity of thoughts and ideas. Diversity, again, for the sake of diversity, is not the goal. The goal is better collaboration, better decisions, and better outcomes. At one of our recent board meetings, we invited several early career employees, including men and women and minorities, to present vignettes on technical projects from across the company. Projects that would not have been possible with conventional thinking or processes. They were clear examples of diversity and inclusion at work at ConocoPhillips. As I reflect on that meeting just last week, I'm proud of the progress that we've made as an industry and as a company. Just like all of you in the room today, we're making diversity and inclusion a driver for better governance, a competitive advantage, and a priority for the future. When I first heard about the Direct Women Award, I was struck, as Pam was, by the fact that it was named after Justice Sandra Day O'Connor. I have always been a great admirer of Justice O'Connor. She's a true trailblazer and someone who continues to push for diversity of opinion, diversity of ideas, and excellence in debate and discussions. What a wonderful way to recognize Justice O'Connor, a wonderful way to recognize board diversity, and a wonderful way to recognize ConocoPhillips. On behalf of ConocoPhillips, thank you.